Big breaking news coming in from Rajasthan. Rajasthan Speaker CP Joshi's first reaction on India Today about the High Court relief to Pilot and rebels. CP Joshi has said he will not be taking any action against Pilot and rebels till the final High Court verdict. Rajasthan High Court, remember, has asked the Speaker not to take any immediate action against Sachin Pilot and other rebel MLAs till 24th of July. And getting us those breaking details is my colleague Mausmi Singh. Mausmi, so that's interesting. At least we can call this a big relief for Sachin Pilot.
You know, clearly the Speaker has given the time that was requested by the High Court. That really means that that any movement that will happen as far as a call on the notice of the rebel MLAs is concerned will happen on the 24th, and that will actually complete the 7 days period that is generally stipulated for a reply from rebel camps. Importantly, right now, as I'm parked outside the CM's residence, a cabinet meeting is going on inside. Earlier, before that, a legislative party meeting was held, so the Congress seriously mulling over the options that it has, because there is a lot of time before the 24th, and the Congress is on tenterhooks, a very vapor-thin majority, and they are only keeping their fingers crossed that they can keep their flock intact. Nervous moments for the Congress camp. There is a lot of thinking and brainstorming as to what could be an option available for them, the safest option to save the government.
Mausmi is in Jaipur. She's tracking all the latest in the Rajasthan crisis. Mausmi, I'm requesting you to stay on with me, because just to take our viewers of what exactly happened in the afternoon, it did come as a relief to Sachin Pilot when the Rajasthan High Court asked Speaker to defer his decision till 24th of July. The bench, led by Chief Justice of Rajasthan, after completing the hearing, told the Speaker to defer any immediate action against Sachin Pilot and 18 other rebel MLAs till Friday. Arguing for Sachin Pilot was Counsel Mukul Rohatgi, stating that power of High Court cannot be curtailed and it does have the jurisdiction to hear the disqualification notice to rebels. Pilot's lawyer said the Speaker's notice reeks of ill intent as it seemed hurried and no time was granted to the Pilot camp to reply. Speaker's counsel had earlier argued, remember, that the notice cannot be challenged in court. So after the Rajasthan High Court granted a 3-day relief at least to Sachin Pilot and 18 rebel MLAs, Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot is now set to hold a cabinet meeting at his residence very shortly. This after he chaired a meeting of the MLAs at the Fairmont Hotel in Jaipur. And this is meanwhile India Today getting exclusive details of the inside ongoings of the Congress strategy in Rajasthan to save Gehlot government. Sources saying that the party is looking for a floor test sooner than later, and they are confident about the numbers. However, the party will be wary of keeping its flock together if the legal battle prolongs. So it's all about time management as well. Sources have told India Today Congress High Command has also reprimanded Chief Minister Gehlot, remember, for his comments yesterday, the Nikamma Nakara jibe, worthless, inefficient jibe against Sachin Pilot. And getting us all those inside details, for that I'm again going to Mausmi Singh. So Mausmi, while you are there in Jaipur and tracking all the latest, what precisely is the mood in the Congress camp? Is it really about time management now? What are you picking up on the details?
You know, Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot is doing what he has done best in the past when he was Chief Minister. He understands how a minority government, a vapor-thin majority government really is run, and he knows, he anticipated that if the court gives more time to Sachin Pilot, it will be a huge setback for the Congress. So even before that verdict was out, he was out with the MLAs, holding a legislative party meeting, sending out a signal that we need to man our fortress, we need to stay strong. And then you have a cabinet meeting sending a message across to the public of Rajasthan that the Gehlot government is very much in action. They are performing their duty. So a lot of public perception management is what's happening on the front of the government. But on the other hand, behind the scenes, the Congress is really thinking hard. speculations are rife that the Congress could also go for a parade in front of the governor or go for a floor test. Considering that the floor test could be a catchy situation, considering a swing of even 2 MLAs on the other side could actually result in a lot of trouble for the Gehlot government. There could be, in fact, a parade of the MLAs before the 24th, but that is all political speculations happening, strategy being decided right inside the CM's residence right now with all his senior cabinet ministers in place, though they are also chalking out the detailed plan for the corona crisis. The government has received a lot of flack saying that the government is being run from the hotel rooms.
Correct.
And that's one reason that you see that Ashok Gehlot managing the headlines, sending the right signals across. But at the end of the day, Pooja, it's about getting the arithmetic right. We'll have to see whether the master blaster, the veteran troubleshooter of the Congress party can really deliver it, or is the young Turk, the firebrand leader of the Congress, going to pull the government down?
So definitely very interesting days. It will be all about numbers, and Mosmi will